Oh, welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, after 15 years on my allotments, unfortunately, it's time to go. You have served me well. Unfortunately, I've got a leak there. It's falling to pieces, but what a great bit of kit that's been, keeping me warm. Out with the old, in with the new. It starts straight away. I think we can celebrate with a latte today. Oh yes. Oh, spills off of it. For safety reasons, it did have to go. It's cold again today, and I like to use fresh gas cylinders, cartridges. And then, as you know, gas doesn't come out very well with them at this time of the year. So in the summer, I'll use the ones that are half empty. Even though I bought that from home, in the warm, they soon get cold. So let's crack on with the jobs for March. After I've warmed up a little bit. So I'm way behind on getting a lot of the jobs done. We've got the pongo beans there at the top. They've dried nicely now. I've got that shelf to find a new space in the shed. A couple of containers there, the cloth containers that we get. Got the beds to straighten up. I'm going to move all my stored potatoes into my shed, out of the way for now. They've been there relatively frost free, but even if we lose a few potatoes, it isn't an issue. I need to get the celery out. It's not gone as I'd like, mainly because I haven't been looking after it. We've still got the old tomato stems there as well. We need to rejuvenate the compost. We need to wet it up because it's been in the dry. So first things first, let's get a few of the things out to give us a little bit of space. The beds do dry out quite quickly, but you can see here where the potatoes have been. It's kept it moist. I normally cover them with cardboard. You can see this cardboard has rotted down nicely. It's kept everything moist. That can go on the compost bin. Just a few weeds on the outside where the cardboard and the potatoes were not about. And further down, everything's pretty well clear. I didn't put any cardboard on. As a lot of you know, got lots of things going on. I like to come up to the allotment just to make sure my well-being is kept under control. Mrs. K's cracking the whip at home, getting a few jobs done while she's fit. So we'll be painting more panels again this weekend. It's March the 1st, 2025. That's that bit done. Just need to get it watered up, as we all know. Once the compost dries out, it does take a long time to soak it up. So over the next few weeks, or every time I pop up, I'll just be giving it a little bit of water. No good putting too much on, it'll just run straight through. And if we get any more frosts, we don't want the ground to get too solid. Right, that's that little section done. We'll move to the other side now. Gloves are on today, guys. Bit cool. Soon build a sweat up though. For those new to my channel, I've got loads of barrels all the way around the polytunnel. This one's connected up to that, and as I take water from here that's warmer because it's inside the polytunnel, so it doesn't shock the plants, it draws from out there, so it's always as full as it can be depending on how much water we've got. That barrel there is connected to 6,800 litres, so around the polytunnel area, so we've got plenty to go at. Since I've had all the barrels, I've not actually used the water too much because we've had wet summers. Right, let's crack on with this. I think I'll take these out. These are lamp shades, street lamps, dome on the top, but I'll show you how well, or you might be able to see how well it retains the moisture. Normally these beds would have been topped off with manure, covered with cardboard, giving a good saturation, and they'd be really ready for me. But nothing will go in here until May anyway, so still got 2 months to prep all this up. Keep all these labels because no doubt I will plant the same again. These are just rotted off, but it makes great compost. And the price of compost these days, we just can't afford to throw anything away, and all this effort will be worthwhile. When we harvest this compost in 12 months time, it won't be long before I'm revealing my compost in the big giant wormery. That's been covered in sheep's wool. I haven't looked at that since I covered it over, mainly because it's got all the rubbish on the top. None of these tomatoes got blight, and realistically I won't be using the material I'm collecting now until this time next year anyway. But you see there, that's quite wet, well, this is quite dry. It might be because of the windows as well. We've had that much rain, had a wet winter. But I'll just probably add some Go Organic, similar to 6X, in these beds. It don't take long, but it's just getting round to it. So he tries to drop you down. I've left those little bits of celery in. They've had the window above dropping a bit of moisture on them, so they're still going strong. So I'll wet this bed up and then we'll crack on with the middle bit. Glad I made that nice and easy. Any more? Need to sort these long roots out as well. I've disconnected the drip feed at the top. Never got a chance to do anything with these potatoes. I don't know what they are. It's frosted completely as well. I don't know what they are. Could be baby tomato potatoes. They're even trying to chip, bless them. It's frosted a bit. Did the carrot make it down to there? Doesn't look like it. It's frosted anyway, so I'm not going to be able to do anything with that today. So I'll crack on with the rest. We'll move you into a better position. I need to put some taps on these because the waters gets too high for me to be able to see how the roots are doing. So I want to put some taps on so I can drain the water and then reuse the water so the nutrients come back down again. I'll remove the rest of these. Doesn't take long, guys, but it's sometimes you turn a blind eye to some of these places, but I've only been in here half an hour, so it doesn't take long. Let's get it straight. Well, I remember putting that pepper to one side to save for seed. Might as well just plant that now, or sow it, shall we say, or shall we chit? I can't believe the long roots have frozen, even though they've been covered up as well. I emptied that bit of compost out that was in that container. I don't think it had anything in. I think it was just a top up. I've been meaning to do this for a long time, but this is one of the less priority jobs. As you can see how frosty it's been in here. I won't be able to grow anything properly. So as soon as those long roots have thawed out, I can pull the old roots out. I think I'll just refreshen the compost. Just add a few nutrients so far down. As we know, roots don't need anything in particular. But at least now I can get these watered on a regular basis. I'll see how we're doing for time. We'll see if we can get these taps on these two containers. So as it gets colder and colder, I need a suitable bit, 25mm. That normally suits these taps. I like these because they've got the brass nut. I have put one onto another barrel and I did over tighten it. Don't over tighten them. They just come with threaded tape. They were the cheapest, and then one of my viewers said get the brass ones, solid brass, not much dearer. So something to think about. Here in the Midlands we can get frosts right up to the end of May. So we'll try that. We won't be able to put that under there. I'm going to get covered in water now, guys. You know this, don't you? So please don't laugh. As you probably see, the noise of the drill cuts out once the microphone picks the loud noise up, as I squeal like a girl when it covers me in water. Oh, he says. Turn you off a minute. Waste not, want not. Well, let's do two at a time. Oh gosh, running water when it's cold. Can't find it when it's cold. Now, because these are pretty brittle and I didn't do it in one go, I struggled, so I had to use my core bit just to open it up. Better to be a tight fit then. Just got to remember not to twist. That's probably why we damage them. All we got to do is just nip it up, and then if it leaks afterwards, we can do something with it. Just watch that rubber washer. You can always tighten it up afterwards. Super. I've scooped all the plastic out. Put it down there. I can get rid of that now responsibly in my green bin. And we won't know if that works till the summer. So yeah, I'm going to knock that in, guys. I'm going to kick it. My belly won't hit it, but my legs will. Let's get the other one done before we say goodbye. What a difference an hour and 10 minutes makes. Well, what a difference that's made. And the drip feed for the long roots, that worked really well. So there's a little adapter in there that I screwed into there. There's the flow, and we just put that into the roots. That worked really well. I need to clean all these because some of the pipes need a bit of a clean, so a bit of hot water and a blow through should do it. But that looks so much better on a cold, frosty morning, beginning of March. My wheelbarrow came to the allotment full and it's going back full. And of course, it's got more than one use. I think I've took a bit of a knock this morning. Didn't have my hard hat on. But if you've liked the content, give me a thumbs up, guys, or a thumbs down. We don't care. Interact with those comments. Give those comments a thumbs up. All helps with the channel. And of course, people who watch my videos from the start to the finish helps me get one or two things for the allotment to keep warm. And of course, keep hydrated. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now. That's not the kettle boiling, guys, it's me. Trouble is, you get cold quick when you stop. Enjoy your allotments and growing spaces. I certainly do. If I've not bored you to death, why not watch some of these playlists?